Hello Reformers and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, you have found me doing a little bit of a tournament here. I've won the first round, but, well, there's a couple of other rounds might be a little bit more difficult, so let's see what's going on here. Anyway, 4 teams with 3 fighters each. What I've been doing is something I've rarely done in my series, and that is basically tell my people to just stand here. And hopefully, hopefully that was going to kind of result in a bit of a better outcome for our forces. Because as you can see, they're just kind of standing here. If anyone has a bow on the enemy side, of course, then I will, you know, tell them to charge and everything. But this is something I basically never do because, I don't know, it feels a bit unfair most of the time because everyone else is just running towards each other and they're trying to kill each other at the same exact pace. And I thought, you know, kind of not doing that is a little bit unfair considering the AI is a bit dumb when it comes to that. So obviously I kind of just thought, well, you know, let's just kind of take advantage of that this time around because we need the cash. And if we can guarantee me getting to the final round at least, and then me messing it up, I don't really mind. 3 teams with 3 fighters each. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so now, this is one of the times which we might have a couple of difficulties, because we're right in the middle between 2 groups. Oh my. Okay, this is not good. Okay, if I could just take out this guy, and then hopefully try and shoot Byron. Sir Byron, the red. Oh, he's not going to be very happy with me. Okay, so yeah, anyway. That's exactly the problem. Now I'm against 1 team by myself. Aw, are you serious? Did he really get me? That is so sad. I could swear that my bolt went right through his head, but yeah, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. All right, so let's see if I can actually kill this guy. Now that there's 2 of them, it's going to be a lot more difficult because, yeah, that can happen. They can kind of phase through each other a little bit. It's very, very strange how that happens in the tournaments. Not entirely sure why. This guy actually does seem to be very good at what he does, however, which is very annoying. There we go. Yes, yes, okay, come on now. Yeah, you have no crush through blocks, thank you very much, and you're dead. Sir Garibald, yes. Alright, so, oh, this is just a free-for-all right here. Okay, let's do it. This is gonna be... okay. This guy's going after the fellow with the shield, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Oh, no, they're both after me now. Oh, that's awful. Okay, well, what I'm gonna try and do is lead them around. Oh, no, this is hilarious. Are you both after me still? Yes, yes, you kill him. Yes, you kill him, and I'll kill whoever wins. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try and kill you now. Yes, this guy is actually pretty decent at fighting. He's actually got a pretty decent combat skill. Or maybe not. Well, there you go. I suppose he did get hit, I think, once by the 2-handed weapon guy, so that obviously makes a big difference. Now, 2 teams with 1 fighter each. Alright. So, it's just me and him, isn't it? Yes. Took me a while to kind of understand that it was just a one-on-one. Fantastic. Okay, so let's try, and there we go. I find it very amusing when they allow you to take your own weapons into the tournament. Makes things much, much easier. Because knowing my luck, if I was doing a tournament, I'm most likely going to get throwing weapons. Anyway, this is the final round. This guy has a shield, unfortunately, so he's obviously going to make things very difficult for... Oh, look at that! We were actually able to get through his shield there for a second. Okay, and a nice headshot there to follow that up, and then just a slash to the body. That's pretty good to me. Yeah, there you go. And we have gained 13 renown and some relation, and also some coins. Alright, I've now traveled to Qohor. Now, there were 2 tournaments going on. Well, actually, there were 3, actually, but one of them was in Maidenpool, and I believe that's currently under ownership by the Riverlands. So obviously we're unable to, you know, get in there and actually do what we need to do. So, in other words, I have now traveled all the way over to Essos, and the previous tournament that you saw was at Draconis, and we're now going to be doing the town of Qohor. So let's just join here. I'm going to show you the first 2 rounds maybe, and then I'll show you the last 2 rounds. So You'll miss 2 rounds, but I don't think it will be anything to worry about, really. Now, there's only two teams? Really? Only 2 teams? That's interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, yes, get slashed and thrusted against. Very good. Yeah, take this. Okay, you don't have shields. Very surprising. Not entirely sure why you don't have... Oh, okay, that might be the reason why you don't have a shield, because you're doing a lot of damage without one. Thank you. There we are. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I would have expected not to take too much damage there, but I suppose my comrades were not particularly good. Okay, so here, this is when we want to stay in the corner and allow every other team to fight it out. Oh yes, this is good. Okay, so I'm going to try and shoot them from here, because I might be able to get some weapon proficiency and other things. Maybe some experience. Are you actually... I thought they were just having a chat for a second there. They were just like, oh, how's your day going? And then just slashing the guy in the face or something, yeah. Okay, so this is unfortunate. It seems like the blue team is much better in terms of their combat skill than the whatever team is laying on the ground now. So, yes, I'm a bit worried. Yeah, take that. That's what you get. Okay, everyone charge in. Charge in and assist me. I appreciate it. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Thank you. That one is also dead. And there we go. Ah, that's nice. Alright. So, as you can see, that particular tactic is very, very powerful in the tournament. And as I say, I usually don't use it just because it's a bit unfair. Anyway, let's participate in the other 2 rounds, and then I'll see you in the penultimate round, I guess. Alright, so here we are. 2 teams with 1 fighter each, and we're going in. And I gotta say, it's rather amusing when there's so many forces just running around in the tournament grounds, and they just kind of run into each other all the time. I don't know what's going on there, but oh well. Yes, we know that the Warband AI is not particularly smart at times, but there you go. He's dead, Sir Herbert. Take that, Sir Herbert. Yes, I'm sure he's not very happy now. Okay, so this is the final round, and he has a shield. Ah, I was hopeful for a 2-handed, but no, it's not to be. That would have been amusing. Now, I'm gonna try and shoot him. Gonna try and take him down, take his shield down at the very least. Ooh, look, he's playing games. He's playing yes, he's playing Mount and Blade right now. Yes, of course. There we go. Ah, yes. I took the field inch by inch. It was a Ben. I don't know why I find that so amusing. Anyway, we're done now. We have a bunch of money, as you can see. We have about 10,000 now, thanks to those tournaments. And that will then mean that we can field much greater armies. And maybe we can start to improve our territory. Now, I'm thinking I might try to take a town next. At the very least, it might help me to sustain ourselves a little bit more. But if I'm not able to take that, or shall we say, claim ownership over it, I might leave the Westerlands and maybe join someone else. Alright, so we have arrived at our next siege target. Now, what my current objective is, because I'm actually doing okay in money at the moment, I mean, kind of. I just started building an ironworks in Stonysept, and that's going to give me about 320 per week. Hopefully that's going to increase over time, but, well, who knows. Otherwise, we are doing a pretty decent job at trying to expand the Westlands territories. I mean, that's basically the one thing that I'm going to do at the moment, because I've taken a look at the map, and at the moment, basically every town is either very far and deep into enemy territory, or probably just has way too many people in it. However, the Crag, which we are at the moment, only has 108. Now, that may be the case, you know, it might be a pretty small number for the most part, but they actually have a lot of relatively high-tier units. So, if this ends up being one of those times when I walk into something that I really should not be, then I'm probably gonna you know, run away reasonably fast, because there is actually something else to take as well. That is Feastfires. Feastfires is very, very close by to Lannisport, and it would be kind of nice to take that because the Reach currently owns it, and similarly, the Crag is owned by the Reach. So let's see how we do here. I do know that they have about 43 Reach crossbowmen in here, and, well, suffice it to say, you know how good the Reach are, right? Yes, the Reach crossbowmen are very, very good at what they do, so hopefully I'm not going to suffer too much damage from them specifically. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my body clipping into myself. Yes, it's clipping into myself for some reason. Oh well, never mind. I suppose it doesn't really obscure things too much, annoyingly. Okay, yes, it's probably because I'm on a hill. Oh, okay, so it seems like our forces are actually doing a pretty decent job so far. Okay, I'm going to tell everyone to charge in here because it seems like... Are we going to have enough, actually? Yeah, let's put our archers there and see what we can do. So... Because, I mean, I don't want my vanguards and things to get consistently bombarded by the enemy's crossbowmen. Because if we allow that to happen, they're not going to be able to do anything because they have no shields. And, yeah, losing those for nothing is certainly something that I don't particularly want to endorse. So, let's see if I can... Oh my. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm going to jump down here. Oh, okay. I am... Woohoo. Okay, very, very... a bit lucky there. Bit lucky. Alright, so let's see if I can get up here. Oh my, there's a lot more crossbowmen in that small little shack there. They're having a good old fun time. Okay, oh, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, this is gonna be kind of amusing if I'm able to kill all of these. It's gonna be highly unlikely I will be able to. But so far, not too bad? Yeah, kind of bad. Oh, they are annoying. They are super annoying. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, I finally killed 2 of them, and now I'm faced with some kind of shield bearer. How fantastic. Die, please. Yes, thank you. Oh, who are you? Okay, that's... Yes, oh, Reachman Vanguard, wow, okay. Yes, I was not expecting to see him here. Oh, wow, we're actually doing a really, really good job right now. That is pretty fantastic, if I say so myself. Okay. Oh, not bad. Okay, so apparently, coming in from behind is the way to go. Well, we know that already, but still. I mean, you know that, and I know that, and Elias knows it, so I don't know why we don't do that more often, but I suppose it really depends, because some of the time, I usually get damaged pretty badly on the way to the walls, and I don't usually have enough HP to sort of sacrifice in a jump or anything like that, so, you know, having that extra flexibility certainly does help. Oh, of course, getting absolutely massacred and cornered by a bunch of units right now is certainly not very nice. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah. Get him down there. Get him down. Yes. Okay, now, could I deal with this guy? I'm very low in HP. I have a feeling that I'm going to get killed by a crossbowman very, very soon. Is that going to be the case, though? Is Elias's fate written? Or is he going to make his own crumpets? As time goes on, who knows? Okay, so there's only crossbowmen remaining. I'm actually very surprised about this. Thankfully, our archers seem to be relatively untouched, so that's good, because if we ever have to do kind of a war of attrition style, then we're going to have our archers in good spirits, and that's going to be good, so yeah, not too bad. Alright, so these guys are actually really good at doing thrusting attacks. They're able to do some pretty good damage, because in general thrusting obviously is going to make things much easier for them against our armor. And there you go. We won. I'm actually very surprised, but there you go. That's nice. Alright, so we killed 29. Elias killed 29, that is, and we lost 12. I think that's fine, but in general we lost 35 in total. I suppose the main thing was that We had our archers outside and they were just doing such good damage. And we are freeing this guy. Yeah, that's exactly the reason why I kind of wanted to do that, because we're also freeing a vassal to hopefully help us out a little bit. Well, not help us out specifically, but, you know, to help the faction in general, maybe to defend themselves a little bit better. Okay, so let's get some peasants, thank you, and I can take a bunch of prisoners. There we go. Okay, so share it with your men. I don't really mind so much about losing a little bit of cash here and there, because I'd much rather have their morale stay pretty decent. Alright, so am I going to be requesting that this be awarded to us? I don't really want it. So I'm going to ask no rewards. Because it's all the way over here. I mean, look at it. I mean, where are we? Yeah, that's technically where our home base is. And I don't particularly want to run all the way over here every single time it becomes besieged. I think that's a little bit too much. So, yeah, we're probably not going to do that. Let's see if anyone turns up to try and take this. It's highly unlikely, because we are pretty deep in Westerland's territory. Oh, no, it seems like there is someone. Well, I guess I'm just going to wait here for some time and see whether he actually succeeds. Alright, so you find me doing another siege here. I left the crag because it absolutely seems perfectly safe, actually, and we are now doing a siege in Feast Fires. Now, this is going to be much more difficult because we have a siege tower. Yes, how fantastic. Not really. I absolutely loathe these things. Well, when it's this far away from the wall, I certainly do. Certainly do really not like them or appreciate them at all. But obviously once we get to the walls, then it will probably work out in our favor, because the ramp, or the little place that we, you know, step foot onto and then onto the walls, respectively, is much wider than the regular walls. Regular ladders, thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that's going to be happening. Okay, so otherwise, oh yeah, I should probably mention that a number of you have commented about my difficulty settings. Now, obviously, you know, this really depends on personal preference for the most part, but these are my difficulty settings right now. If you want to check them out, then you can pause the video, because I'm not going to just stare at the screen and, you know, talk about it. But yeah, those are my settings right now. That might be the reason why you've been seeing Elias take less damage, because in general, I don't really want to be ending up on the floor all the time. I personally feel like that is kind of a bit boring, to be honest, but yeah, for those of you that want the more sort of simulation style experience, then by all means, you know, you can play your game however you like, obviously. It is personal preference, as I say. Anyway, we are hopefully going to be able to get a couple of kills here. I'm actually unsure what is clipping through Elias's first person view. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I mean, look at this. What is it? What do you think it is? It's his shield, isn't it? I have a feeling it's his shield. Let's actually just take a look here. Is it? Yep, I think it might be his shield. But we've never had that problem before, so that's very strange. Oh well, never mind. Okay, well, let's just see what we're able to do here. Nice headshot. Oh, I was hopeful. I'm unsure why I'm not headshotting this fellow. He seems ripe for the headshot, but no, apparently not. Oh well, I guess I just have to wait until the siege tower reaches the walls now. Alright, so the tower has reached the walls, finally. It's literally just reached it now. I have no more bolts, unfortunately. I have done my fair share of taking out some of these dismounted squires and so on and so forth. And it seems like most of my ranged units, maybe, are out of ammunition? Seems like some of them are still firing away. I'm actually very surprised. I would have expected them to all have run out by now, but apparently not. Okay, so I'm going to try and get in here as quickly as I can. Yeah. Okay. Success. Oh, very big success by the looks of things. Alright. Let's see what we can do to this one... Oh, yes. To this one crossbowman. I'm sure he was just like, oh, it's my lucky day. The liege of the, well, not the liege, but the leader of the enemies is coming up to my small little archery nest. Welcome to my humble abode. Won't you stay a while? Yes, I'm sure he was very, very happy, and then he was just like, oh no, I've got to kill him. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, things seem to be going quite well, as you can see. Not too bad. And it seems like, well, yeah, it seems like we're done. I mean, here's the thing. I do have to mention that the garrison here only has about 80, so theoretically we actually outnumber them. So, well, not theoretically, literally we outnumber them, but the fact is that that's the reason why we might be having a couple more helpers to defeat the menace. Yeah, that's it. The menace, the Reach menace. Yeah, that's it. Let's get some propaganda going here. Let's get some propaganda posters. The Reach menace. How you can help stop them, and so on and so forth. Alright, so there is actually one enemy remaining up here. And I'm going to thrust at him. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to thrust. Yes, I am going to kill him with a thrust. There we go. Yes, that is what we wanted to see. Alright, so I think we're done. Yeah, there's only one enemy remaining. He's all the way down at the walls there, being a little bit weird. Yes, we know how weird people can be against the wall, and there you go. So we're done. So we did lose quite a few. We lost 12 in total, but 31, you know, 31 in total. Well, you know what I mean. 12 were killed and 31 were in general taken out. So there you go. We were able to kill 16, not too bad, and we can take a couple of pikemen there. I'm going to take some peasants and Lannisport spearmen as well. Thank you very much. Share it with your men. I don't really mind too much. And I see, now here's the thing. This would actually be a pretty cool place for us. So I might actually ask that this be awarded to us, because it's right here. I mean, it's in a pretty weird place, and it's pretty close to some other Reach fiefs, but as you can see, most of the towns that the Reach has are very, very far away. Now, of course, we could launch an assault against salt pans. An assault against salt pans, oh yeah. Let me just bring the pepper and all that. Yeah, that's fantastic. Anyway, I think that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.